We are very happy and excited with the manner in which the court dealt with that matter. We were very concerned as Operation Dudula and much with the activities and the approach these NGOs are doing.
Hello and welcome to the channel. Let's get into it. The biggest win for Operation Dudula is to see Malema finally realizing the impact of illegal immigration. He saw that in his own province, Limpopo, at the EFF event, where he, speaking in Sipeti, probably on purpose, he then said that Zimbabweans should find jobs, but in Zimbabwe. Another win is the fact that Zimbabwe has now pulled up their socks. They are making provisions to beef up healthcare in Zimbabwe. Another win, not delegating it to South Africa. Now Kushota in Mozambique. Then we also get our very own President Ramaphosa, who left the nation confused with his questions in South Africa at the National Dialogue and went on to attend the SADC summit, where he allegedly apologized for illegal immigration clashes. We'll take a look at that. That was before he moved on to the next conference in Tokyo. What are your thoughts on this? Let's take a look.
Hey guys, can you let me Julius Malema ma foreigners must come first because someone asked this thing, so that was why I had to make this video. But he has changed his stand. No, there's nothing like that. Julius Malema has been clear from the beginning that put South African citizens first. He's been clear from the beginning that put South Africans first. And if you can check here, this was during the Zuma Must Fall campaign. Julius Malema was saying one thing: put South Africans first. So Julius Malema has been prioritizing foreigners. By the way, we've been given an instruction by the Commander-in-Chief and President that we must not over-explain ourselves. So, but one thing that I can tell you that is Julius Malema has been a clear patriot all along, and he's never changed. So it's on you whether you believe it or you don't. That's your own baby to feed. Malta Bella. Thank you very much.
As the last day I said to Guti, EFF, they are going to lose vote, especially with the stance whereby Malema Ati, let's open the borders. Post 2025 now, he's changing his tune on the foreigners. Look what he said in Sishigo.
Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel, which is Unpacking with Mishak Mate. I saw something when I think he was addressing the people or residents of Sishigo, or he was defending the people of Sishigo, saying that it seems like a lot of foreign nationals, most who happens to be Zimbabweans, are being employed by the municipality in that area. So he was saying that Zimbabweans must get employment from their municipalities, which includes the likes of Harare, Bulawayo, and all that. And it's it comes as a surprise because we know Julius Malema as someone, or as a politician, who always defend foreign nationals, more especially Zimbabweans. So it comes as a surprise when Julius Malema is defending South Africans, saying Zimbabweans must go work in Zimbabwe instead of South Africa. So I believe Julius Malema is changing his tune because now we are heading into the 2026 elections.
Oh, come on, come on.
Now, it's very easy to point out issues or problems about a person. It's very easy. The president is not doing this, but coming up with viable solutions is what this country needs at this current point in time. Now, as president, the first issue I'm solving or I'm tackling is this illegal immigration stuff, right? It is simple for me. As president, I'm visiting each and every country. Zimbabwe, Nigeria, I'm visiting their presidents and asking them, why are your citizens coming to my country? Why are they running away from your country? What are you doing to your people? You don't come and tell me about xenophobia. What are you doing to your people that are causing them to leave or flee their country to come to my country to do what? Sell veggies? Yeah. It's that simple. Literally, it's that simple. Ramaphosa can spend that 700 million, book flights to all of these countries, when Somalia, when in, and actually go and understand, speak to their presidents, understand what exactly is going there. Why don't they solve their own problems? You don't come and tell us about the constitution says that healthcare is free for everyone if sick.
Sovereign states. Zimbabwe is not a province of South Africa. That we agreed very clearly. South Africa, in the context of international relations, South Africa is not a big brother to Zimbabwe. It has no overseer role to play on Zimbabwe or in the region. It has no mediatory role to play in South Africa, in Zimbabwe, or in any other country. And not being a province of South Africa, it follows that there is no interventionist approach to the way that South Africa would relate to us. That became quite clear in our discussions. And therefore, we put paid to any interventionist approach in the way we relate to each other. I also wanted to highlight that ANC and ZANU-PF were able to clearly identify the existential threats which are ranged against the ANC and ZANU-PF as revolutionary movements, and not just against those two, but against the rest of liberation movements in our region. We are aware of the external and internal forces working day and night to undermine the liberation movements. Also agreed, and a point I want to highlight, is that we agreed that we should strengthen integration of our region, of our economies. And of course, we realize, of course, that success in this endeavor will take time.
Well, there you have it. Sentiments coming in there. Some very strong, some sarcastic. Well, a lot of contributors like your Matters, your Caesars, are particularly shocked at what Julius Malema did, which is called a U-turn by others. But one thing is to consider in the case of Malema, is that the EFF is an opposition party in Limpopo, right? And as an opposition party, they are there to hold the governing party accountable, which is the ANC. Therefore, they have to raise issues that will put the ANC, on a bad footing. And one of those things is the fact that in Limpopo, they are accused of hiring foreign nationals on key positions. So he could be playing to the gallery in that sense, or he's actually feeling the effect of illegal immigration or any type of immigration on the community. Because the truth is, as much as we are welcoming, loving, supportive, it does displace locals when there is a search. We know that people will raise the issue of why are South Africans against black Africans. The reason is because those Africans don't go into areas that are dominated by white people or coloreds. They end up in the same areas and work environments, living communities where there are black South Africans. And you know what? That it's easy for them to replace South Africans. That is sort of the background. What are your thoughts on how this is playing out for Malema, who is now seen as a flip-flopper or someone who's not genuine in his cause for unity when it actually disadvantages his own people. Now, we are also saying that Ramaphosa continues to embarrass South Africans. Yes, the other content creators are celebrating that Ramaphosa has called out South Africans and said that they are being xenophobic by doing the Operation Dudula against others in accessing health care. Now, the issue here that if Ramaphosa was serious about allowing foreigners in and out of South Africa, he would have used that platform to negotiate a deal, because by what he is doing at the current moment, he is putting the security of South Africans at risk. He is then putting pressure on infrastructure and resources of South African citizens. And thirdly, he is definitely promoting slavery, modern day slavery, with allowing people to come in South Africa illegally, because they end up doing jobs that they themselves as Zimbabweans have said that the working conditions, the pay is appalling. And at this moment, Operation Dudula should move to courts, use the same human rights and a right to them to challenge South Africa's constitution in the courts and how they are sidelining South Africans. But you get what I'm trying to say. I'm going to end up rambling. So let me cut it there, please. If you can explain it in a better way, put it down below. Let's talk about it. What is the way forward if Cyril Ramaphosa and the government continue in this way? Please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining us on this video. Let's meet on the next one. Bye.